It did take shape for us, but it didn't take a long enough shape, unfortunately. We need more shape on the inside here. So what we could have done, we could probably still do it. See, this side, one side broke off. What we could have done is maybe shape him some more in here. Now he's not really having any shape at all to hold. It's kind of unfortunate. Or we can glue it. I mean we can seriously, we can glue this part right here and just see, look, this guy's coming off too, that little other part. So that really didn't do us any good. We could try to go ahead and glue this plastic right here. Now this will be a one-time shot because we'll never be able to take this off without ruining the inside of this a little bit. So why don't we do that? At least we got a little bit part of them, so we can probably force a little bit adhesive glue right here to do the magic. And we'll still put this in here just to have reinforcement for the screw to go in. But let's see what we can do. I'm going to go and get the Gorilla Glue. What I'm going to do is put adhesive here, and I'm going to put adhesive wherever I can on the bottom here where it grips this part. And this might help a little bit. Okay, let's use our Gorilla. Good old Gorilla Glue, huh? There we go. Okay, so I'm going to put some adhesive. It's going to be messy. In fact, I should just put adhesive wherever I think it's going to land on here. That way, if this guy lands, it'll have adhesive. So, okay, so here we go. Oh, too much. You don't want too much adhesive here. Just kind of spread them out wherever else he needs to be. Okay, so there you go. I'm smelling adhesive everywhere here. Adhesive has that little burning eye sensation smell. Okay, so I'm going to go run this underneath him really quickly. Get this back adhesive thing in there. Get a little messy here. Oh no, I don't want adhesive to close this guy. So let me do a little lifting. I'm not sure if adhesive will be good for metal or maybe super glue, but we'll find out. Because right now adhesive's in him. So what I'm going to do, I have adhesive. In fact, I should put adhesive right here actually. Really get it glued in there. Like put adhesive right here along the line. So hopefully this is going to work. So I'm going to put adhesive right here along this line here. See how far I can go. Spread it out. Okay, it's going to spread the adhesive out. Okay, you don't need a lot of adhesive. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I can't really touch this area, I got to flex. So there we go. I still got that little thread in there, so, but the main job is what's really going to hold this adhesive. So I'm going to flex this the way I think it should. But now let it bond. Give it a 10-second. There we go. Much more. I'm holding it for 10 seconds supposedly, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Hopefully it's just not the dirt's gonna rub off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm gonna let go. See if the adhesive did its magic. Holy shit, almost did it. I feel like it still needs a little bit of help. Afraid to let go. But I'm tired. Alright. So what I could do is maybe get a C-clamp. And I guess a light C-clamp. Maybe I can clamp it somewhere where it's not so abrasive. Or even a, you know what? Why didn't I think of this? A tie strap. And then just let the adhesive have his bond moment with him. Let me get a tie strap. That's the best way. Okay. I think the adhesive is still wet. If not, here, I'll give it one final glaze. This corner here is going to be a little bit more trickier. Unless I can position the tie strap a certain way. Probably have to use 2 tie straps. Alright. Alright, Michael. Hopefully it's not going to squeeze out of the ordinary. There we go. Try and get some more. Try and get tighter, that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, this one here probably needs something like, oh, that's not even holding it. It's getting messy. Well, at least the tie strap helps a little bit, my finger muscle here. Able to squeeze a little bit of adhesive.
Alright, fat man, go wash your car and go wash it for yourself.
Here we go, so there's go, we're gonna put this here.
Always in time with that kind of stuff.
We're gonna go ahead and put that in there. So you can see the adhesive here. Kind of flex it a little bit here, so you can see the adhesive is almost helping just kind of frame the adhesive shape. Because we did put a lot of Gorilla Glue here. for a little bit longer. I feel like it's see that? It's coming. It's like the patient time. I have to put too much pressure on here just to hold it, but it's not sticking. I let this one go, it's probably gonna come right off. See that? Gonna do what we can. Maybe I'll hold this guy. We'll hold the metal maybe. And try to screw this guy in while I have this guy held it like this. It'll help a little bit. It's not too bad, but try to get a little bit more better. We might have to sort of C-clamp this or something over here, or maybe put in a tie strap. Let's go tie strap the other way. But this one is coming okay. It's not doing a real solid yet on this area, but it's still holding a little bit better. Okay, so before we work on this anymore, let's go and get the other side, but let me try to get one more tie strap to bend this inward. Oh, so there we go. Goes another tie strap here. The thing with super glue, it leaves that little white residue, and that's what we're not looking forward to. See if I can go like this way and try to give it a little bit more shape. Make sure the white super glue doesn't stay on our tie strap. That's another challenge. So let's go.
You want to go outside?
Is it dry? There's quite a bit of super glue here. It's creating that adhesive. There it goes. See, that's why it's for a little white spaticle. You can rub it off. Even silicone could have done a better job than this super glue. It's more of a water seal. Alright, so let's go and start the other side. I'm not sure why there's one bolt here. It's not doing us a solid, because this is what we really need. See, it's like it's being blocked. I can't see anything other than maybe those little clamp holders or something. They need to be flattened or what? There's like a little teepee tent on them. You see that? I almost feel like taking it off and really inspecting them. Are they supposed to go into the other side? Let's find out. We'll find out because we're going to do the other side right now. So let's go and look at the other side real quick. See what's the hold up on that side. Okay, so here we go. So we take this off here. See, there's this little bump right here. Has that little bump. I think it's to help protect it or what? Let's see if this guy has, see? Ooh, check this out. Check this out, check this out. These are not square, right? So they don't go into those bump like we would assume they would, right? That's look at that. See that how square they are? So they won't go into the bump. Is this the only one with the square? Yeah, this is the only one with the square. Why would they put a square there? And how would we drive it into the hole like this if there's a square there? So that we would have to put this underneath, like right here, to hold it. Just to let the square, well, first of all, to let the square go through. See that square right there? It will go through, watch. If we didn't have this, let's say, make sure nothing else is in the way. There should be nothing else in the way. You can see that little square there. That's why these openings are huge. Oh, this guy's right here is in the way. Let's put him through. We know you're in the way. There's a place for him to. I think this guy, see, he feeds through here. See that right there? He feeds through there. And the other one ripped off completely. So you can see there they are very internal. See that right there? He feeds and rips right through there. So let me feed him through. Okay, so we're gonna go and put him through there. feeding him through with the rod. Okay, so this guy doesn't get it. These guys should go through too now. Oh, God, they're so interlocked. I gotta get the front now. These guys are very tricky. They are very tricky because not only we got this one here, but I don't think we preset this guy up here for it. See, he has another one here going in this way. See right there? So he has another one getting ready to go in this way, in addition to this top one. And I'm not sure we got the other one set up that way. If that's the case, then we might have to bolt it out. So our super glue in here, we might have to twist off a little bit, get this roca out. Let's see here. And this guy, we already put him in. But, see that? We forgot to feed another ricochet into this one. And we can't feed him in there. Look at this guy. And then there's another one right here. There's one over here. This one goes behind it. So this is right, that's not even flush. So yeah, we're just gonna have to back it all out. Gotta redo it, or else we're gonna force something that's not supposed to go in. See, we forgot one little metal sheet here, I did. And then we forgot one here as well. So lucky those things we took a visual inspection. So we might be able to keep this guy on here, but let's just back out to all the rest. That's why these guys aren't really playing fair. That was tricky. So let's go and back them all out. Starting from this guy here, I gotta back him up. There we go. Back him out. Let's get this guy out of the way. Back this guy out. Okay, we gotta back this guy out too. We totally forgot about the front view of that. Darn it. I'm not sure if I could swing it down without taking this whole thing down, so I might have to cut this and start all over again with this guy. So let's do that. It's unfortunate. Should have seen it coming first, huh? Oh, look at that. Now it decides to stay. Look at that. Look at this. Now it decides to stay. Just when we decide not to have it stay, it stays. Look at that. Yeah, where were you when you needed you? Okay. So we're going to do the best we can. We might have to remove that roca out. Temporary. These guys are staying put.
Come on.
Okay. We shift shifting a lot, so that's why I'm going to move everything out here. Let's see if I can squeeze and maybe pull this out as I need this to be. So let's go and get these prep up. We're gonna need more than we thought. More of these guys. Gotta get this one fixed up. We might be able to. Who knows? See, the glue kind of warped it a little bit looking. Why didn't it tell us that before we put the whole front cover on? We thought we took care of all of it. But no, surprise, surprise. Ugh. Forgot. Okay, so this guy's gonna need this guy in here. And unfortunately, this guy's not budging, and this guy's not budging. So the only way is to take this guy completely off somehow. We already removed all his screws, so the only thing that's really holding him back is a super glue. Now this guy we can get into. I'm gonna try to push him in. Hopefully it doesn't break anything. There we go. I pushed him in. That wasn't too hard. But I need to get this guy right here. You can see there, he needs one here. So that's going to be very tricky to do it with this thing in the way. So anyway, I can't get into this guy to get him to do it unless I can pull this guy down just slightly, a little bit for me to do it. Okay, I can pull it down just a little bit, but not enough. I need to get this guy in here. These guys, this one I can go from the top. He'll be easy. But this one I can't put him in unless this comes off. So let's see here. Can I reach over from back here and do it? Might be able to. Nope. My arms are not flexible enough. So that means I do have to take this guy back off, super glue wise or not. And get back his rokas properly. Let's do this. Let's create the interlock, all of it's unbolted. So yeah, I got get this. Oh. Alright, so now it's off. It's off, it's off. Alright, so let's go ahead and put back all the areas that we need to. I guess this one has to work last.
Hey man, don't put my stuff on.
So we're gonna put it here like this. So we're gonna go ahead and put this over there. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and get this over there. We're gonna put this sheetrock right here, so because we need to drive from the other way. So we're gonna put this through here, right here. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now this has it, which is good. All right. And we gotta get one on the other side of him. Totally forgot about these guys. Okay, so we're gonna screw him from back here, so we might as well put him like right there. Okay. All kinds of interlock and clips. Back here, let me yank this up, give it a little push. You wanna squeeze it because you don't want it to fall off easily. So give it a good squeeze. There we go. That shouldn't fall off anymore. While we're doing that there, just in case we don't forget, let's get to the other side and get that taken care of. So we got these two, they all have their sheetrocks now. I mean, their little metal protector. So let's put on these guys here now. Kind of a little detour, but that's okay. Gotta know what we're doing afterwards. Try to better know what we're doing before, right? Okay, there we go. We got that guy in there. And now one more right here. Almost forgot about that one. So these will be able to drive in. Make sure we face the big circle wherever that we're driving. This one's Seems so short-handed though. Feels like there's another special one that's for it. All right, let me bring it in a little bit more. Oh. There we go. What I have to do here, it's going to drive and then probably eat a little bit of plastic, even though it seems so short. I'll show you what I mean. Look at that. Doesn't seem like it wants to even align here, but I guess the hole is big enough where you can make it anywhere you want to. Okay, so we got that there. We're deciding to take this one off because this needs to, for whatever reason, they designed this to be more square peg, so it fits squarely in here and protrudes out. So we'll have to put, never seen it before, but we'll have to put the clip in here and hold the clip down while we're driving it, which I think is kind of dumb, but that's the way it is. So we'll need to put the clip in here just like this. So it's going to have the only reinforcement. It's going to have this 2-sheet of clip reinforcement on one side versus having it squared away on this side. Unless it was a square peg right here, but I didn't see one. So that was it. This guy, oh, he look at, he fell right off on this guy. All right, let's bring him back up. Amazing. All right. It's okay. Twice the charm. Second time around. Okay, so we're going to be screwing him. Make sure we face him in the right direction. There we go. So we got this here. Got this there. Now I wonder what this hole is for. See this hole? Oh. Duh. Is to drive this guy in here, duh. That's the whole hole. I was wondering what that hole was for. Okay, so we got this all here. So let's go ahead and figure this one out. We can start this side, the other side. We already started the other side before, so maybe we can work on this side now. Let's try this side first, going the other side second. Hole right here. Let's see here. Put this here. Pop this guy out because you guys can see me find the hole to drive him out. Make sure I have all my tools in line. Yeah, that plastic bonding is pretty good stuff if we have a certain angle or something to work with. That might work really nicely for us. Glue Loctite. See, that doesn't stay on plastic, thank goodness. Okay. Let's go down. Alright, so here we go. Now this is going to be tricky because we actually have to get this side also locked. Do you remember? This one right here in the front. So we have to bring the front and then also one dips too. So it creates a perfect interlock. So let me go ahead. I'm going to put this down here. Maybe I can position the way you guys can see the whole thing in play. Oh, these plastic things are fun. It's like a puzzle they have to figure out. Okay, so here we go. Probably better to come a little bit curved around. Alright, so here we go. Oops. so just gotta maneuver it to prepare. As long as you're focused on knowing where it's going, then you can get these guys in here. Okay, now that we got all our sort of our sheetrocks in a row, that wasn't too bad actually. Look, it lined up pretty nicely. All right, so we didn't have to do too bad here. So let me get this screw in here. Drive it in my Phillips. Make sure it's not cross-threading anything. Alright, that wasn't too bad at all. That there. Alright, so what I did was I just pretty much just locked this rubber guy in here, so I could probably put a screw through him now. That way we have at least 1-2 spots here. We can work on the middle one a little bit after, so that way we have at least, so we got this guy in here now, and then we can work on, so I'm going to go and get this guy bolted down. Okay, so these guys didn't give me much trouble at all. I'm trying to grip the metal, and I think I am. Hold him in his place for a second there. Okay, so these two sides are held, and then if you look at over here, we even got greatly flushed here, and I might want to start putting some of the bolts here as well for these guys. Get him preset it, then we can flex the other side. So I think we can do that. These are probably going to take the fatties. Here's one here, which we have to angle, I believe. Let's make sure. There we go. We want to make sure we see the metal part too as well. I don't see the metal part yet, do you? Okay, and then we gotta get this guy right here in the corner, which we can see he's not even aligned yet, but we can align him easily since he's already up there. Or we can align him first and then work our way downward, whichever. Let's see here. You guys see him right there? Have to either push up or down on these guys, and I think I might not be able to align him until I get the other guys situated too. So. So these guys might have to be last as well, but at least we know that they're interclipped now. So this guy's interclipped in here already, so he's prepared. I mean, he's interclipped right here, so he's prepared. He's got his little sheet ready to go. Okay, so let's go and work on seeing if this guy. See this guy right now? Look, since we took out the stud, it flushes already in. See that? But the trick of this guy is we actually have to bolt him from up top. So let's do this. We're gonna see look at that. He flushes in, sort of. Probably the same, really. He's not gonna go anymore. But even with this wasn't an issue, we didn't realize that there was something else in the front here. So we did have to take it off anyway in order to put those sheets in there. But I don't think there's any more surprises this thing's going to hold for us. So let's go and get to the other side and work on it quickly before it decides to move on us. I can't believe it. We tried. We even put that little clear stuff, and that's the result. Didn't do it for us. We'll have to figure something else out in that area. Or we could try it again, but I don't think so. I think it's not really bonding to the adhesive, this part. Or it did, but just wasn't strong enough to hold everything. So alright, so let's go and get this guy. I think we got him already, right? Yeah. We just gotta get him straightened in there. So let me go ahead and line this, get this guy straightened in there. We did take this guy out, ready to roll. He's ready to roll with us. Okay, go ahead. We're gonna line these guys. Make sure, making sure what needs to snap in, what needs to pull out, That wasn't hard. Okay, let's squeeze this guy in. It's flush now. Let's see here. It's properly flush now here. It's not screwed in yet, but it's properly flush. So we could probably put a bolt here to hold it flush. Why don't we do that? We can start with that one of the fatties in here in these corners. That way it doesn't move anymore elsewhere. So let me go ahead and I believe that one's still flush. Okay, so let me go ahead and put a fatty in here.
Are you going to take it over there?
No.
Drop yours so you can carry.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get. You can see here. I can see the metal, sort of.
They go that car.
There we go. Debating on which car they're gonna take. Alright, so here we go. I gotta use a short one, of course, because man, it's gonna be a little bit of tight turn. Unless I can turn the wheel supportively, let's see. Maybe. There you go. I'm turning the wheel physically myself. So if I can get the wheel, I'm turning the wheel just to get some room for the Phillips screwdriver. Okay, here we go. So I can get the Phillips. There we go. See there? I can angle straight now. Before the wheel was in the way. Okay, let's go and get this guy bolted on there. Okay, put a little bit more pressure because it's looking like it's just spinning the. We don't want to have to go thoroughly tight yet. Okay, this guy's got some good pressure now. Let's go back to the other side and see let's get one more on him. Because he's just hanging by this guy, right? Let's get this guy back in here. So we took this guy out already because we're supposedly trying to free him. But like I said again, I don't think that was his problem anyway. So we might really put back that clip. It made no sense. I really thought that it was just protruding. But I don't think so. I think because it's still going to lift up itself off that clip a little bit more for us anyway. I don't think that's the part where... I can try right now. See, look, no clip, okay? Let's see if I can clip them close. See that? I still see the gap. Yeah, the gap is not caused by the clip. So you can see a gap. Let's see if you can see it. See, there's still... And here, I'll hold them so you can see here it's flush, right? You can't go anymore. So we go back here. You can see. But let's see here. Try to get this guy's resolution back. You can see here, it's clipped all the way. And those little studs, even without the clip, it's still leaving a gap. It's not letting you push all the way down, so regardless. So yeah, those clips are just made to be put there.